Yahoo! Welcome, my beautiful brothers and sisters, to the Aquarian Adepts, my platform to become your spiritual server. And welcome to your daily Adept report for today, Wednesday, May the 30th of 2018. Thank you so much for joining me. And let's dive into a bit of the cards. Let's see what we have in store. We're still technically in that full moon phase, coming off of it. How did you guys do at the full moon? I know I had almost like this split energy with it. It's kind of interesting because it was on top of my ascendant, sure. So I definitely felt it. You know, like I said, the first part of the day I actually spent it dancing and listening to a lot of music, and then I went into like this weird, like almost like hour, 2 hour long, like minor anxiety attack. And it wasn't even like an attack. It was literally all cerebral. I didn't like really get any physical symptoms or anything, but I was just like hyper worried about stuff for some reason. And then eventually I fell asleep, so it was kind of weird. It was very weird. Like it was so confusing, but I don't know. I definitely felt some type of shift yesterday. So let's see what we have as far as the cards go. I'm going to go ahead and do the same thing where I was drawing 3 cards. Alright, interesting. So the first card I actually pulled is Grounding, which is Go Deep, Explore Your Roots. And then I have Narrow Pathway, which is Tread Thoughtfully. Then I also have Wondrous Universe, which is Walk in Beauty. This is interesting. Alright, so definitely this first card, Grounding, today you're definitely going to need some type of grounding. And really it says go deep, explore your roots. It shows this lady leaning up against a tree, reading a book next to this beautiful river. Birds chilling up top, watching her, probably reading the book with her as well. And today is definitely going to be a day where you want to go within, kind of establish your roots, do some meditation, go outside, put your feet in the grass. Because, you know, considering all of these energies, it's like the past few days have been very, very cerebral. So it's time to kind of like get into our body, get reconnected back to Gaia. And the moon will be coming into Capricorn later this week. And we also do have this water trine that's still building up. So things are definitely very cerebral and very emotional. Not really super grounded. So this is definitely going to be a day where by getting grounded and kind of come back into yourself is really going to allow you to push forward and take this energy and really manifest with it. So we have, after you get some grounding, we have the Narrow Pathway, which is Tread Thoughtfully. Interesting how I said this has been very cerebral, but I think once we kind of get out of our head a bit and kind of get into our body, we will begin to see the path that we really need to take. It'll become apparent to us, and it may be this narrow path. It's like walking the straight and narrow almost. But this path that we're going to be taking is really in line with our destiny. It is our destiny. So, and I think it's interesting how the final card here is Wondrous Universe, and it's Walk in Beauty. I think what's happening here is that after we kind of get this grounding energy and then our path is revealed to us, we may start to have some questions for God, the universe, and source. You're like, am I supposed to be walking this path? Are you sure this is actually going to take me to my destiny? Are you sure this is going to take me to my goal? And really, the destination, your current situation is not your final destination. And your destination is not your final destination. This is why we have the Wondrous Universe card at the end here. It's Walk in Beauty. So we have to remember that while we walk this narrow pathway, while we walk our destiny, while we are walking this line of light, because I believe that we are light walkers. I know people like to say light workers. I say light walkers. But we have to remember that everything in this universe is for our awakening. Everything in this universe is magical, and it's beautiful, and it's wondrous. So it's like when we learn to walk in beauty, we really can begin to affect change and really begin to see just how amazing and beautiful things are, and we can really start to manifest. I actually wrote a short story, which I probably will release sometime soon, after I get like a bunch of other short stories together. But I wrote this short story a while back where it talked about this blue lion. It's like a fable. It's like this blue lion, and whenever he walked, like whenever his feet hit the ground, there was a sound that would make. It's like a hollow sound, like whoom, whoom. And then he learned that if he danced, he can create music with it. That's almost what you want to almost imagine today as. It's like once you get that grounding, like this is how you're going to develop that sound. This is how your feet are going to be able to begin to create music, and wherever you walk in life, you're going to affect change. You get the grounding, right? You go outside, put your feet in the grass, you thank God, you thank the connection, because we are of the earth, and you just go deep within. You breathe it up, you breathe. What I like to do with my grounding is I like to imagine roots and leaves growing around me up through my body and even through the soles of my feet. I like to imagine this vine just growing up and just almost sort of encasing me with all these leaves and flowers. That's how I like to ground. I like to imagine it. So you just go deep within, you ground. You get that connection, and then you walk your path, you walk your truth, you walk your light, and then as you're walking, you're going to start to hear music under your feet. You're going to start to hear music under your feet. You can even imagine it. And then you'll really begin to see just how wonderful and beautiful and synchronistic this universe is. And people will begin to start to notice you. They might not be able to hear the music, but their spirit can hear the music. Their spirit can feel the music and the notes there. That's really what you kind of want to embrace today. Just get that grounding, walk your path, stay in your truth, do not compromise yourself, but also remember that wherever you walk, wherever you go, it is beautiful. And it always has been. That is your reading for today, everyone. I hope you all enjoyed it. If you did, please like, share, and subscribe. I would really appreciate it. If you would like a personal reading with me, you can follow the link in the description below too, theAquarianAdepts.com. And always remember, my beautiful brothers and sisters, to keep moving forward, to stay focused, and Yahoo! Smile often.